Hello, hello. Welcome to all the daytime folks. Who's here? Not that I was expecting there to be a flood of people because it was a very last minute thing. We decided 4 people here already. What do you know? So we decided to do this very last minute yesterday. Um so yeah. How is everybody doing? Justin's back, dude. You went to bed at like 3 o'clock with me, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock last night. And here you are. Laura, hello. I think you've popped into the night sessions before at one point. Does the day suit you better? Is that why you're here? Who else is here? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Aha, yes, I remember now. Well, hopefully this will be a productive session for you. I'm usually more used to working in the garage, sorting out some stock during the daytime. So me sitting at a computer just to list when the sun is shining, I find very strange. Jake, what up? What up? So yeah, I figured we'll do one night session, 1 day session, because yesterday we had Johnny from Cajun Roots Reseller pop into our chat. We went over to their chat, said g'day, and then it became quite apparent that actually over the last few weeks, Tuesday everyone comes in hot, gets listing done, and then by Thursday night we're like, But then there are still some people who do want to get it done. So I figured I'll just do 2 sessions during the week, one during the night, one during the day, because there are many of you who have said that I want to do a day session. I can't do a night session for kids' work. I don't function, and I understand that. So therefore, I'll make the adjustment. We'll try and do it every Friday from 12 to 4, and then same format. So 30 minutes of listing, 10 minutes of Q&A, and then we just rinse and repeat until the session's done. So Tuesday night will still stay the same, 9:30 p.m. till 2, and then yeah, Friday from 12 to 4, and we'll see where this takes us. Laura celebrating finally getting eBay to remove negative feedback. It's a good feeling when they remove the feedback. Not that we need to do it all the time, but whenever we do it and they come through, great feeling. The best one especially is when you write in the comments why they should remove the feedback and it's nothing personal, especially if you go, this is not true, they've said so, yada yada yada, and then they remove it. Retroranger's here, wonderful. Hello. Justin's awake at 7, so 4 hours of sleep. So my son was sick, so this morning I got up at 8, so I did have 1 extra hour. But I'm feeling a bit like ooh at the moment. But yeah, next week I'll be a lot more awake because there will be no Thursday night live stream. Smeller's here. Whoop whoop. What up? What up? Smeller, have you told me your name? We keep calling you Smeller. I'm pretty sure you've told me your name in the past before, but I've forgotten. Or we just keep it as Smeller. You let me know. 13 people in the chat. This is good. Brandon. We'll have this in the background as I chase around after my 1-year-old. 1-year-old twins. Dang. That's a lot of work. 1-year-olds don't move that fast though. Or do you have like a really fast pair of 1-year-old twins? Matilda's here. Hello, hello. Another one of the carryovers from last night. Hey, Laura. About to start my shipping for the day, then more listing. Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, I'm going to get listing done. Tim, adding HTML description to some of my listings. Loving it. Good stuff. Kids home teachers strike. Oof, what's the issue? Yeah, what's the issue? What's the issue, dear? Why are you holding back from such a man? Is it the frumpy way he walks or the grumpy way he talks? Even though he washes well, he always ends up sort of smelly. But you never meet a fella who's as sensitive and sweet. Wendy, hello. Teachers are underappreciated. That is very true. Um, so I come from Malaysia, and when I think of teachers, they are like, especially primary school, mostly babysitters there to provide the syllabus, but not much assessment. And so having my own kids go through primary school now, even at year one, the fact that my the teacher says to me, "Your son's," I'm impressed by the fact that he tries to spell big words because he knows it. I hear him say it, and other kids will say big words, but then when it comes to writing, they revert back to whatever is easier because they're afraid of using the big words. I was like, I don't remember primary school being that technical for me. It was just a case of yes, your son can read, no, your son cannot. It was like, can they do? They never really assessed the choices. So when I came here and people talk about, isn't all education the same because it's access to education, you end up at uni anyways? No, there's a process to get there. And I feel like in Australia, there's a lot more care. So I'm very impressed, which is why I agree with the statement. Teachers are definitely underappreciated at all levels. I remember sitting through a prep open day class, and the teacher went, they deliberately went and they put the numbers 3 to 9 on the board with a bunch of gaps in between. Asked the kids to answer what the gaps were. Um, and when I asked her later, why didn't you put the one? She's like, oh, because if you say you put the one, the kids will rattle off all the numbers. But if you start with the 3, some kids get stuck. I'm like, interesting. And then she asked them, did you guys say 5 because 5 is in between? Hands up if you think 5 is in between 4 and 6. And some hands went up. How many of you did it because 5 is larger than 4 or smaller than 6? Hands up. And I went, huh. How many of you remember that 5 was actually just there? Huh. So just questioning why kids think the way they do. Didn't realize it happened at such a young age. Understaffed. All right, I'm gonna start a timer. Let's start a timer, and then we'll say hello to more. So we'll say hello to more people as they come on board. Dave's here. Hello, hello. Another one of the carryovers from last night. Emotional intelligence of these kids now amazing in education system. Yep, yep. All right, I'm gonna start a timer, and then we'll say hello to whoever comes in next. How is everybody going? Are we making progress? Are we listing as we intend? Are we getting distracted by things around the house? Are our butts getting itchy from sitting too long? Talk to me. What's going on here? Did I sleep too long? Nope. We're just experimenting with a day session. So we're doing a day session instead of a night one. Hoping to make it a more regular occurrence. If I sound a bit flat, it's because we just had a night session last night, and I am a bit flat. But next week, this will be just as lively as the Tuesday session. Wendy's photographing. Toby's hit his goals of 0 things because he's doing his actual job at the moment. Laura's got dad jokes. How's it going? Going nowhere. Not sure where I'm going. Retro Rangus packing orders. 1 more challenge item to go, then moving on to Pyrex. Nice. I like this. What was the challenge? It was so Minikin and Megan, 5 items of clothing every day of September plus usual listings. Is it because you guys don't like clothing, which is why you're doing it? Is it like that's the thing we buy the most, but we can't seem to get them listed at the same rate, so we have to keep getting them listed? Is that what it's about? What's the motivation? Why clothing? Why not 5 items of Pyrex and then everything else? We should definitely have a daily challenge. I don't know if people have heard of the CATRP crew but they have a Discord and regularly have eBay challenges. What is CATRP? CATRP. Case after the right price. Right. That's cool. Ooh, they have a merch store. I'm curious now. Chase after the right price. Interesting. So they sell stuff and they sell controller mounts. That's awesome. Helps keep you accountable. Agreed. That's what this is about. Finish the shipping, ready to drop at the post office, and computer fired up, ready to start listing. Brilliant. Spot on. Right. So buying too much, not listing enough. Hate clothes, but I have a death pile to get rid of. Got it. What's the longest you have gone without listing something, John? So during these sessions, I try to get about 100 drafts done. So if I do 2 sessions a week, that's 200 items listed a week. I sell 1,000 to 1,500 items a month, so I do need to do that at minimum. Otherwise, the store doesn't grow. And then every other day, I'm putting out another maybe 20 drafts in gaps of time that I find. The idea is I want to get more listings, then have more listings the next month than what I had the previous month, because my model is the wider the range, the more people are likely to buy. So therefore, I'm not trying to keep my store at a certain amount and increase the sell-through. I actually want to be the go-to for a particular thing, which means wider range, more market share, larger combined orders, larger order ASP, not so much product ASP, item ASP, and as a result, competition struggles. So that's kind of how I go about it. Also, because of the range and because it's a niche, buyers tend to buy bigger orders, also pay the premium because they can get it all in one place. Chase is an eBay and Amazon seller in the USA. Got it. Got it. Oh, should give him a follow. I'm going to look him up on YouTube now. Give him a follow. Subscribe. Done. How close is your closest competition? How close is your closest competition, not geographically? Care to elaborate on the question? What is your average items per order? As in, how many items per order? About 5 usually, 5 items. Yeah, so 5 items on average. That number is also a byproduct of there are a lot of items that are in that two to 3 item kind of range. Most of them are in that 5, and then there's like a few in that. Every month I'll get an order that's like 20 to I'll get one order that's like 20 items or more. Last just this month, sorry, this will be last month now. Last month we had an order for 95 toy cars, one person. Spent half an hour just picking them out one by one. So that was a pain in the ass, but worthwhile. I still don't understand Keep Selling's question. How close is your closest competitor? How close is your closest competitor, not geographically? As in, you want to know. As in, you want to know how close my. As in how much they sell, or close on what metric? If close on what metric, if not geographical? Looking only today, I don't want to get berated again for doing what John encouraged us to do yesterday. Look, yesterday I wasn't trying to. I'm not blaming you, Granny. Let's set the record straight. I was also pretty tired yesterday. I think it was a case of lean into this opportunity to jump onto another person's live stream because that's what happened. That it just felt organic, and then everyone kind of was like, "Yeah, we'd rather do this instead of list." But there were people still wanting to list. And I was like, wait, the purpose of the live stream is to list. And I really shouldn't have kind of it's like when you're in class, right? And then the ice cream truck just happens to drive past outside. And a couple of kids go, let's go. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then as you're leaving, you realize that there are still like 5 kids in the class still working on their revision for an exam. And then you feel bad. You go, yeah, we really should be here doing our revision. We really shouldn't be leaving the class and leaving these 5 people behind to go chase an ice cream truck, as fun as that may be. So that's kind of where I was with that comment of like, all right. So clearly, Thursday night's energy is majority want to just chill and not list. Tuesday, there's a lot more listing activity. So we're keeping the Tuesday session, hence the impulsive, spontaneous choice to do a daytime session today and see how that goes. So therefore, some people can hit the ground running on Friday. However, if it feels like the overall sentiment is I hit the ground running really hard beginning of the week and end of the week, I just don't want to do anything anymore. And if Friday's energy ends up being like Thursday night's energy, then I might find a slot earlier in the week for the daytime session, which is a good time to ask this question. How many of you day dwellers actually would rather have a daytime session earlier on in the week rather than later in the week? Because it felt like, last night was more of a wind down kind of wind down kind of vibe. Similar sellers on eBay and same space volume mimic you. I do have like copycats, but they're not the same size. They probably do 20-30%. With the order, I suppose with the they don't tend to get to the same size just because with the order ASP approach, it does require you to build up to a particular volume before items start to sell at scale. So I suppose some people, they start and they get discouraged because the items only sell for like $5 to $10 each, and it's still photographing every single item. I don't really keep track of the size of my competition more as much as I do keep track of how they're pricing, and then I just use that pricing as my pricing reference. Uh, what size shop, client base, etc. I feel like they can sell and copy, but the sourcing is a big one, right? Because with secondhand stuff, once you buy the available lots on the market, your competitors can't have access to them anymore. It's not like we've all got the same suppliers. So in that sense, the competitive edge really comes from the sourcing, not so much on the listing and selling. Um, yeah, we were talking about this yesterday actually about how if you if you're sourcing very aggressively for a period of time, you get a sense of the rhythm of what stock becomes available and then drops off, available and drops off for whatever category you're in. You can more or less put money aside for certain parts of the year where you know more stock is likely to appear because people are clearing houses, going back to school, whatever the season may be, right? After Christmas, Boxing Day. And so if you're prepared to kind of buy stock aggressively during those periods, you're really leaving the higher cost stuff for the rookies to buy. And then when they buy it, even if they want to undercut you on price, they've got way less profit to reload. So therefore, unless they're going to dip into savings and do it all over again, you're essentially going to outlast them. Yeah. So it's more on the sourcing than the actual selling. But as a byproduct, you end up selling more anyways because you got more stock. Noah Granny told me she was in tears. I could only laugh to comfort. Good lord. For those who don't know, the Octopus and Grumpy Granny have a podcast. It's called the Worst Reseller Podcast Ever. Go check it out. New episodes come out every Thursday. There's a whole bunch of chaos and some valuable pointers in between. Did someone get attention when we went to bed? Nah, not really. We just hopped around a bunch of live streams and realized that it was, and I as the person running the stream felt irresponsible. So therefore, we'll do better to keep focus. I have no life. Any day is good. Daytime doesn't work for me, but throw anything at the wall and see what sticks. Good for full timers. Yep. Yeah. So I'll keep the nighttime. So Tuesday will probably suit you better than Toby. Definitely keen for Friday daytime sesh. I like to source earlier in the week, but Friday I need to list. Good point. Good point. Wendy, Granny, we didn't put you in detention. Goodness. I started it and I accepted responsibility. By the way, if you happen to pop back in the chat, you would have seen I was very genuinely apologetic to those people who were still very much wanting to list. Don't you love when an item sells at full price an hour after someone is lowballing you? Yes, great feeling. Yes, podcast released on Tuesdays, and you're only human. I'm not, but you are. Cool. Yeah. So okay. Right. We'll try the Friday session again next week and see how we go. We'll keep plugging it, and hopefully we'll get more people in as well. Because obviously the value isn't just me talking; it's you guys in the chat, kind of helping each other out. And with that said, that's our 10 minutes. Let's start another one. Another 30-minute timer. Ooh, got some people here. Blake's here. Hello, Blake. Hello, hello. Who else have we got? Ah, Mr. Roberts is here. Again, another carryover from last night. How'd you sleep? Minikin's gone to get some Greek food. Oh, yum. I just went for my daughter's Father's Day, like childcare Father's Day morning tea, and they made like curry puffs and quiche and banana bread. So I've got that. It's like spontaneous thing. Bring food back home. Don't have to think about lunch. So I go pop and get that later. Dawn, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. What time is it over there now? It'd be just after dinner time, like 8, 9 o'clock at night. So everyone who doesn't know, Dawn's from the States. We crashed their live stream last night. Wow, they stole Granny from us last night, which is pretty fun. And then they had a nice talk about Australians and all things Australian. Blake's here. Hello, hello. Went to come earlier, but got busy filming. How are we all? I mean, look, you're a YouTuber and a reseller, so it's a juggling act. Sometimes the YouTube ball is bigger than the reselling ball in the juggle, and also it feels like the ball is rigged. Someone is good to go. Someone is hot, good to go. Thank you. Friday listing session. What a delight. Yes, we're gonna do Friday daytimes and Tuesday night times. So that way more people can join. And also maybe I can sustain myself a bit more so that I'm not like a total zombie by Friday. Granny's asking, will you still be doing a live stream Thursday nights? I think it depends. If there's interest in doing one, I'll do one. If there's no interest, I won't do one. I was thinking about freeing up the time to do more show and tell kind of stuff because last night I did for those of you who don't know, I'm starting a new eBay store just to do thrifting for the fun of it. Inspired by Mel and Tom's trip on Thursday. They're coming down to Melbourne, so I'll be hanging out with them for the whole day. Blake's coming along. I think Granny's going to come along as well. So I was like, I don't thrift normally. I just buy stuff off Marketplace. So what am I going to do all day? Apart from get to know people and film. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to open a new store and do the thrifting thing. And it occurred to me that I don't feel self-conscious about it. There was a time at the beginning of this channel process where I would feel self-conscious about going thrifting because firstly, I didn't want to be seen recording in public, talking in public, showing off finds and looking like an idiot. But we're almost at the 1 year mark of this channel. On the 10th of September, that's my 1 year anniversary. It's gone by, my gosh. So much has happened in a 1 year. We'll do a reflection video. But essentially, I thought, hey, this isn't scaring me. I don't feel this gripping fear of self-consciousness. So good timing. Gonna start doing some thrifting. Picked up some shirts already. Last night we worked out that I spent, what was it? So far, so good. Following the breadcrumbs. You'll see if you watched yesterday's live stream towards the end, I go through some of the shirts I found. But there were these anime shirts, Blake, because you do t-shirts, these Uniqlo anime shirts. And they sell for like $50 to like $90, depending how long you want to wait for. And these were $5. So I spent like $5. This one is another one from the same range, goes for $50 too on eBay. So it's 5 and 5, so it's 10. There's a Mario one that goes for about 30, 5, 10, 15. There was a Milwaukee racing tee in pretty good. All the print is still like new. So 7, 15, 7, 22. And this is why kids should do their math because it helps with calculations like this. 22 concert shirt that may or may not sell for $10, maybe 20, who knows? 22, 27. This is like a $10 shirt. 27, 32, and one more. And 37. So we spent $37 and we worked out we will make $130 profit on top. But the sell-through is pretty crap on some of them because they're like very niche, not really sought after items. But those who buy will pay. So now I'm going to go work on sell-through, figure out whether I can actually make stuff that churns a lot faster. Who knows? And I feel like I'm lagging. Am I lagging or is it just what I'm seeing on my screen? So 10:30 p.m. Now, no, Justin's going to his son's Father's Day thing at daycare. Yep. Best thing about doing both, get work done and film. Yep. I love the idea of Friday afternoons. I'm not in bed then. It's hilarious. I am so envious of. What are you envious of, Megan? The t-shirts? Your video is lagging for me. Hopefully it's just me. Yeah, everyone's lagging. Everyone says I'm lagging. Oh gosh. Perhaps I need to invest in better internet. I did notice that when I do airdrops, they're not as smooth during the afternoon as well. So I think I'm lagging. Hey, Jazz is here. Welcome to the lagging stream. I have no idea why we're lagging. I have no idea. How do I fix this? So visually, I'm lagging, but audio-wise, am I coming through clear? Should I just keep talking and not worry about my hands doing good? Let me know if I should keep talking. All right, so the audio is good. Cool. Granny is. Wait, this is yes, Megan. This is the. Cool. Won't make a list difference. So yes, Megan, this is the Melbourne get together. Mel and Tom spontaneously decided to come do a delivery on Wednesday. They literally just told it to me, I think yesterday or the day before. And I was just like messaging all the Melbourne people going, come, we're gonna go hang out and get lots of video and thrift and whatnot. Some people are gonna join us midway through, halfway through. But yeah, I'm gonna hang out with them the whole day. Should be fun. Will be fun. Not should be fun. Will be fun. That's just Australian internet. Went to Africa and they have better internet than we have. Yeah, look, internet. No comment. I feel like if I want to get better internet, it's gonna cost me almost double, and I'm not sure if it's worth the investment just yet. We shall see. We still can get things done though. So a new eBay store for thrifting. Are you going to do thrifting videos as well? Will you make a second channel for that? Should I? I don't know. Should I, or should I just do it as playlists? What would be the structure for that? Would we just make a new channel and actually that's a great idea because I never really do things half-assed. So I suppose it wouldn't make sense to clog up this channel with a bunch of thrifting videos. Would it? And would a second channel monetize separately? Would that be another kind of process of I don't know. You guys have to tell me what's the best structure for that. Jazz, do you have any idea? Should I do a second channel for thrifting? Or should I just lump it onto the same channel? Because you've been doing YouTube for a while. Blake, any thoughts? Octo? Dawn? All my YouTube people in the chats? What should I do? Envious about the Melbourne trip. I'd leave it on this channel. I'm sure your audience will overlap. Fair. I have to go, getting late. Have to get up early. Hope you guys have a great day. You too, Dawn. Thanks for popping in. I'm gonna do it anyways. It's gonna make me happy regardless. It's more about structuring, smart structure. You know how they say when you build websites, if you build it the wrong way, you can't quite just pivot it, you got to go back and change the base layer and then build back up again. So more about that structuring. Variety on the one channel for me. Cool, cool. Thrifting and eBay skills are same, and wouldn't the pooled view time be good? Fair point. Same channel. Awesome. Same channel. Leave it as one. I think you will neglect one channel over the other. Spoken like a true parent of 4 children. Lump it all together. We are loyal. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Says having to grow monetize a different channel too. The new channel would have a lot of the same people from here. Yeah, right, cool. Same channel it is. I'll just make it into like a big lumpy playlist then. What shall we call the playlist? What shall we call the playlist? Give me ideas for what we shall call the playlist. Keep it simple. Cool. If structure makes you happy, do that. I forget what time it is. Anyways, it does feel like it, isn't it? Like there once was a time where you'd wake up, you'd see content at a set time, and now we've just got all this activity. All this activity happening at all hours. It almost feels like every time you log on to YouTube, you see somebody doing something. So when people say that the Australian market for reselling YouTube videos is mature, saturated, and small, I do not believe that. I think that we just haven't had as much activity because people just aren't doing very much. You compare to the States, like the States has so much viewership, but only the people say it's about the people. But I was looking at all the channels they've got. Some of the channels, the quality of the content is not that great, but they still got several thousand subscribers, several thousand views. And so I'm like, I think it's just because there's just a lot to watch. People are spoiled for choice, but in Australia, not really. So maybe we should start spoiling people for choice and see what happens. Maybe we could inspire more new people. Jazz is saying Johns with John. Johns with John. Yeah, I like that. The jaunting John? What is a jaunt? I don't even know what jaunt means. It just sounds like a frolic. Define jaunt. Having or expressing a lively, cheerful, and self-confident manner. Huh. Thank you. Jaunts with John sounds good. Thrifty finds fiesta. Sounds like something with a mariachi band in the background. Yes, inspire new Australian people. Thrifty treasures galore. It's such a pirate thing to say. Pre-love pickings parade. You know what? I meet you in the middle there and go pre-love picking parrot. The pre-love picking parrot. The picking parrot. The picking parrot. John's with John, the picking parrot. I think it's a rule of 10 for Aussie YouTube. That's what makes me feel better. 10x our current sub count. If you haven't subscribed to the Octopus, go do it. Rediscovered riches. I asked ChatGPT. Oh, a short, quick, joyous trip. I feel like they're never short and quick, but they're always joyous, but they're never short and quick. I'm gonna head off. Got a sword washing, editing, and to do so. I'll see y'all later. Bye, Blake. I'll see you on Thursday. Should be fun. We've got to figure out where we're all gonna meet, cafe to get food, which op shops we're hitting, and all that kind of stuff. Should be interesting. Got to empty out the truck. Joshing with John. Well, thank you for all the wonderful contributions. Bin chicken. Jacked up with John flexes biceps when he gets a bolo. I don't know, man. You're just making me feel insecure now. I don't have it's weird, right? I've got a 7-year-old who asks me like that questions like, do you have biceps? Are you strong? You're stronger than me. Will I be as strong as you? Right now, I feel okay flexing, but in my mind, every time I flex in front of him, I'm just like, one day, sooner rather than later, you will have larger biceps than me because I do not go to the gym and I do not maintain these arms. You know what I'm wondering, Blake? I'm wondering whether we can pick a spot where we all just like hop into two cars and then we just alternate. We'll just alternate drivers and passengers and record conversations along the way, and then we'll just string up a bunch of video. I reckon it'll be so much fun. But we're gonna figure out where a central like, because you Ballarat guys are coming down, and it'll be interesting to see where you guys stop. If you want to dump your car in one place, and then we just kind of hop in my truck because I've got the biggest storage, I guess, unless someone has a bigger car than mine. Like I've got the Ute. I know Tom's got the van and a trailer as well. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Just like have a camera recording and just. Who is picking me up from Boston, South Australia? That's a great question. How about we start with the closest person to you? Matilda can go get you, and then once Matilda has got you, we'll figure that out from that point. Queensland. Ooh, you guys need to do a Queensland thing. There are enough of you in Queensland. We're all filming. It'll be so chaotic, but it'll be fun. Indeed, it will be. Taxi cab confessions. Is this a case of ChatGPT forgetting how to spell taxi? Can you swing by Brizzy? Wendy, apparently Adam wants to meet you. Here we go. Remember your names. WoW Games, Wendy T. Make it happen. And Megan. Sorry, Megan, you're in Queensland too, aren't you? Can you organize another one and give us? Well, it's not my fault. Mel just messaged me legit like Blake, which day did I message you? I reckon it would have been 2 days ago. Yeah, like he just out of the blue. And it's like, we wanna hang out for dinner on Wednesday. And I went, my sister-in-law's birthday is that night. What about Thursday? We're gonna go thrifting. Done. And I just started messaging people frantically. Come. So yeah, they didn't give me any notice. Oh yeah, sorry, Megan, you are in New South Wales. My bad. But yes, we should do road trip around Australia feels a bit too much because I feel like we'd pick up way too much stock. Unless we have a way of shipping them back to where they came from. Like, you'd have a East Coast type thing where you get the biggest car you can find, grab a trailer, drive, pack, ship, and then the reward is when you come back down, you have a whole warehouse of stock to sort through. That'll be a massive undertaking. It will be so much fun. But will we get tired of the process? So many ideas. Yeah, 2 days ago. All right, Blake, go away. You got things to do. Let's not keep you any longer. All right. So Minikins in Berry, South Australia. Hold up. Google Maps. So we have Boston, South Australia. Let's help the South Australians out a bit. Berry, South Australia. And then from memory, Modbury. So Boston. Berry is in the mid. Wait, where's Berry? Modbury and Berry. Okay, so in short, Minikin and John drive towards the middle and meet Matilda, and then you guys can figure it out from there. Or just do a trip, all three of you. Just start an Australian Flipkart. No, too much work. I'm still at the level of organizing school events with like 100 or 200 people. I'm not going to go more than that just yet. Maybe we'll get there. This year, I've done an Easter egg hunt for 200 people in 1 year level, year ones. And then I've done a Father's Day event for 100 dads with their kid, for 100 people, dads and kids. I'm tired already. So I can't imagine doing one with like 1,000 people. Do we even have 1,000 resellers in Australia? Jason, this is a number that you will know. How many people turned up to all the all ears events combined? Did we actually did it go past 1,000 in total for all the all ears events last year? Can do a what's the best post office around Australia when posting all our buys back to ourselves. That'll be cool. More like which post offices loses the most parcels. Playing nice. Everyone just needs to come to the Goldie for Retail Fest. That is true. 8-hour drive. Speaking of post office, I'm off to do my Friday run. I'll be back. Cool, we'll be here till 4. So another 2 hours. If they came to South Australia, they might have had more. South Australians must be very good at hiding their digital footprint because apparently when eBay did their research, they thought nobody was there. All ears not over 1K would have been mid threes. I think maybe a little over. Deliberately small event. Got it. 8 people. You know what you should do, Jazz? Before the next All Ears event, you should do like a change.org like petition and get all the South Australians to sign it and then send it to eBay. And if you're the only state that does it, they should make an event for you guys, right? You could make like one of those what is it, like those dollar a day type videos where it's like, for just $1 a day, you could provide South Australians with the support that they need, much needed support to continue their reselling endeavors to help the South Australian economy that is growing. A booming landscape of enterprise and commerce. A place where migrants long to come to before they go to Melbourne and Sydney. eBay. No, all it's just a John Bradges event in South Australia. I wouldn't mind going to South Australia. I've been a couple of times. Wouldn't mind going again. Wouldn't mind going again. You help someone like me. Taken off Seinfeld. For $8 a day. That's the price of a sandwich. You could help the disgruntled octopus in his hostile takeover endeavors. The world will be a better place with 8 tentacles in charge. You know it, and I do too. Let's make it happen together for the small, affordable price of a sandwich. Do your part. You see, this is why live streams are awesome. You can do nonsense like that and be okay with it. If this was a recorded video, I would have edited that. I'll be like, it doesn't fit. Overthinking it. Live streams are awesome. And if any of you guys are thinking of doing YouTube videos and wanting to start a channel, get your reps on live streams. You learn a lot. You learn a lot about yourself. I've learned a lot about myself during live streams. Enjoy time with your son in childcare. They're all very cute when they're performing. I hope they perform. Hope your kid performs and doesn't get nervous. I recall someone being apprehensive about doing live streams recently. How things have changed and how many sessions we've done. I think it's been 10 weeks of live streaming now. Like a blossoming flower. I just do live streams because I'm too important to edit. With 8 tentacles, imagine the amount of listings you get done in an hour. Yeah, it's the actual visual is lagging, but the audio is fine. So we'll just keep talking. Frozen. Oh, I was belt. So if you guys didn't see my Instagram post, my daughter told me not to sing the girl bits because I'm a boy, not a girl. And so when I picked up my son from school, we were singing for the first out like for the first time in forever was playing, and I was singing it, and he just wanted to talk to me. I was like, no, we can't talk. She wouldn't let me sing in the morning. I need to sing the song, and then we can talk. And then we sang the song, and then we talked afterwards. I'm gonna start another timer. I was reaching to drink my candle. It's like it's got two things that look like glass in my periphery. Hmm. Sorry for the distraction. Refocus. How's everybody doing? Are we getting our listings done? Are we feeling productive? Hey, Michelle's here. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Lots of support from last night's carryovers. I love it. I love it. Wendy's going hot pink. But the question is, why do you think blue turquoise fade is the, if it were to happen, why do you think blue turquoise fade? See if you guys can figure out the reasoning behind it. The answer has been shared. And I'm gonna get some food. I'll be back. Where were we? Oh, so cold. This is leftover pizza from the Father's Day night. So it's 2 days old. But I'm hungry and I feel like pizza. How many listings have we all done so far? I've done 39 since we've started. What's happening then? What's happening in the chat? Was your lunch good, John? It looked amazing. That was good. That was good. That was a massive burger. Brave the shops with the kidlets. Post done. Quick mee goreng break, then back to work. Blue to turquoise fade has Finding Nemo overtones. Are we done guessing? Are we done guessing? Do we need me to tell? I feel like people haven't really tried that hard. This is as far as trivia goes on this channel. Why the blue turquoise fade? Why the blue to turquoise color on the mohawk? If that were to ever happen, if coloring the mohawk were to ever happen. Do we need a hint? Nothing to do with the super blue moon. Any other guesses? Because of an anime? No. Megan, got to go. Smash out those listening through. So Megan, thanks for popping in. If we're done with guesses, let me know and I'll tell you. Or if you want a hint, let me know and I'll tell you. Clarity? Nope. The questions are easier at night. Wildly dysfunctional during the day. Your shoes? Nope. You see it? Do we see it? Or do I actually have to share the screen? Finding Nemo. No, dude, it's not Nemo. It's Flounder from the Little Mermaid. So, kind of like how if you're black, you can say black things. If you're Asian, you can make yellow jokes. So literally, it's a blue mohawk It's a blue mohawk on top of a yellow head. Get it? Yellow head, blue mohawk. Yeah. You see, it's like two different colors. Oh, the reflection. Avalon gets it. So yeah. It was a dad joke that I would go through with all that effort for. Oh, and there are many more dad jokes to come. We have Paul, Laurie, and myself have been talking about so many different dad jokes that we can pull on this channel. But yes, your children will approve. Not sure about your wife. Just like if you go yellow, it could be Super Saiyan. Yeah. I always like Trunks, not Trunks, Gohan's haircut. Like the not too long but still kind of flaring backwards. Red Chirango's on it all along. Well, thanks for playing. Hope you had fun. How's the listening going, by the way? How's everybody's listening actually going? Slow but good. Good. My phone storage is full, so I'm deleting old listening pics. Nice. Challenge done. Lunch was yummy. On to Pyrex now. We've had some people come in since the Mohawk question. Who's here? Let me know who you are. If you're new, let me know who you are. Packing parcels. First order is fake buttocks. What? You have to explain. Also, I feel like just because of that comment, this whole live stream is going to be like limited in monetization because we mentioned bad words. Not listening today. About to take everything out of the next room, only to make an efficient photo and packing room another rabbit hole. There are many in this business. Yeah, man. Like drag queen padding. Yeah, this live stream is definitely not getting monetized properly anymore. Reminds me of the there's one live stream at the moment that Like they all show green, but one's limited, and it's the one we talked about, the vasectomy. And getting a scope. I'm pretty sure that was that episode. Love the YouTube algorithm and its censorship. Is to help along a costume that needs a little extra something in the trunk. I could use a little extra something in the trunk. Whenever you find yourself in a situation of sell or keep it, are you more of a keeper or a seller? I'm keen to know. Curious. Are you a keeper or a seller if you think about keeping it? Oh, actually, I'm going to poll it. I can do a poll. I remember now. Once again, I'll poll it. Poll it. Pull it. Hey, Thrifting All Styles here. Hello, hello. Oh, don't forget to like the video. I only see 3 likes. Like the video. Apparently pushes it up in the algorithm. If you can take a moment, go like the video, please. Oh, don't. All right, poll's running. Also like the video. Thank you. I'll be back. Mhm. All right, this is a really crappy poll. I just realized it's a yes or no poll. So yes if you're gonna sell, no if you're gonna keep. Okay, yes for keep, no for sell. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Gee, I got excited. I'm still figuring this out. The intricate functionalities of YouTube Lives. Yes for keep. 67% are keeping. Interesting. But why? Depends how easy it is to prep and list. I would mostly sell. I ended up keeping a pair of ceramic blue cats. Only thing I would keep is Mambo Loud. It's a Mambo Loud shirt. Only thing I would keep is a Mambo Loud shirt. What's that? Ah, yeah, I can see why. Yeah, they stand out. Cool. Here's more of a cheeky question. All right, you ready? Are we ready? This one is. You notice this one's more of a cheeky poll. I kept the Transformers toy for my kids, but the 2-year-old jumped on it and broke it in half. Oh man. If you sell enough toys, you learn that there are toys that are designed to be jumped on, and there are toys that literally kids cannot touch. Like take this Supergirl here, right? I don't let my kids touch this. I'm like, they go, it's a toy, yeah, but it's not meant for you to touch. It's meant for daddy to pose and look at, and for you to look at a distance. Are you even a reseller if you don't know what a Mumbo Loud shirt is? I guess not. I've never. I think I've seen them. I didn't know what they were called. How many votes do we have for this one? How many votes do we have for this? 3 votes. This is funny. John, you swapped the answers around. What do you mean? Swap the answers around. Yeah, 67 said yes. Yes for keep. And it was, and I wrote here, yes for keep, no for sell. So therefore 67 people will. Oh, you mean I did it after? Got it. So 67% will sell. That's the more responsible ratio, anyways. And it looks like nobody would welcome back their competitors. 5 votes. Nobody would message a competitor and welcome them back once their time away. Got it. Yes. Sorry, Matilda. Like I said, still learning all these functionalities eventually. It's a lot to keep track on, to be honest. Like, one of the things I've been meaning to do is have like a notepad of sorts to keep track of what topics I actually discuss in each video, rather than having to scrub through every video and look at what we've talked about. But as you can see, I haven't done it today either, because I'm just so busy trying to like talk to you guys, get listing done, run a poll. Yeah, still work in progress. But hopefully in a couple of weeks, I can keep reminding myself, take notes, so that I can not spend too much time surfing through videos just to find out what we talked about. Because I don't remember. Sometimes I'll know we covered it, but I won't remember which episode it was. And be like, oh, actually, did we say that? Did we say that? And then need to actually watch it to see what I actually said. Yeah. We will get there. We will get there. We will get there. I'm signing that timer. And then I think that will more or less do for this session. 18 strong. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad.
Our amazing team, our educational lead.
Yeah. Whoa, that one went quick. No kidding. No kidding. I'm pretty happy with how this session has gone. As far as daytime sessions. It's about to be the mad 2 hours here, Grandy's afternoon tea. Ooh. Enjoy. Yeah. Well, I need to go and tidy up the house. Apparently, we've got guests coming tonight. So, would it be all right if we call it a session now and then next week we'll actually go all the way through the 4 o'clock exact. Thanks for coming on the session. We had some new people join us today, which is awesome. Hope it was productive. And yeah, we'll do it again next week. Any last words before we end the stream? Making lots of grandchildren. Yeah, and if you haven't already, please go and give the video a like, because that helps keep the channel up in the algorithm, shows more of the content to everybody else. That would be much appreciated. Yeah. And if you'd like to leave a review of these sessions that they've been helpful, please write it in the comments of this video once this video is uploaded. That way, people will know that it's actually working. That will also be helpful. Until next time. Latest, Michelle, Minikin, Dave, Wendy, Amanda. Who else is here? Who is still here? Retroranga, Matilda, Adam, Smeller, Hostile, Mr. Roberts, Avalon, and Liv. Have an awesome weekend. Bye.